Hi, Gary from MrG Shave, back for another Friday head shave. One of my favourite shaves of the week. The others are on Monday, Wednesday and Saturday. Yeah, they're my favourite shaves. Yeah, lame joke, I know. Yeah, so what am I using today? I've got something new but old. Yeah, you'll see in a second. Today there's only two pieces of hardware I'm going to show you. It's my Razorock Big Red, what is it? This is a massive brush, 32 or 34 millimeter, I keep forgetting. It's the Big Red, the F400 from Razorock, and this is a huge brush. Look, it's covering the whole of my face, look. I mean, you know, you can just about, in fact, if I do that, that's it, it's covered. It's massive. When you think, put it next to a standard brush, and that's a 26 millimeter, so that's even bigger than a lot of people use. But you know, it's huge. And then put it next to the Samog Mighty Midget. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Anyway, so that's the brush I'm using today. The razor, I've already got one of these. I was going to use this razor anyway, which is the leaf razor, but then John contacted me to say that his wife was giving him a hard time about shaving his head. Sorry, John. So he decided to get rid of his leaf razor, so I've now got two. And the reason I wanted it was A, it's a different colour, B, it's got the grip on it, which I think is great, and C, it came with a stand, which I haven't got for the other one. So you just place it in there, and there it is. So that's really nice. And I got it at a good price. So what have I got in there? I've got Treet Platinum blades on their first use. So that's what I'm using. I'm just going to carry on with the shave, wet my head down and continue. So how's everybody's week been? I hope you've all had a successful week and you've achieved what you set out to achieve, and you've all had promotions and wage rises and you know, you've just ordered your first Lamborghini or Ferrari or whatever it is your dream car is. What's your dream cars? I'm not a motorhead. I you know, just interested to know what your dream cars are. I mean, I always wanted something called a Caterham 7. I wouldn't be able to drive one of those now, not with my back, but that was my dream car for years. Absolutely years. But yeah, I wouldn't have said no to a Lamborghini or, you know, or a Ferrari. I wouldn't say no if it was given to me, but I was never in a position I could afford it. And I've always been a realist that, you know, yeah, I could probably afford to buy a Caterham 7 at some point in my life. But I never, well, you know, when I could, I'd injured my back and there was no way I was going to be able to drive that, because I wouldn't be able to get in or out of it, especially after driving it. So yeah, it's one of those. So I've had to kiss goodbye to that. So my new dream vehicle is an RV or a motorhome. Maybe a camper van, I don't know, but I think with my back I need a fixed bed. So right, what am I using today? I haven't set myself up. I've not filled up my plastic bowl with hot water. Yeah, so eventually I want to get a motorhome and with a fixed bed in it. And initially I'll travel around the UK, and then I'll start traveling around Europe and things like that. But I won't be gone for huge, sort of long sort of trips. I mean, I may go for I'll probably go for 2 or 3 months at a time, maybe. But that's the plan. I mean, that's a long way off yet anyway. The soap today, Taylor of Old Bond Street, Royal Forest shaving cream. As you know, when I do my head shaves, I like to use cream, so that's what I'm using today. The scent off this, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. There's almost a citrusy scent to it as well, but it's a good sort of autumn winter scent to me. Certainly in out of the creams that I've got anyway. Bit more water on the dome. And off we go. Yeah, so put in the comments below what's the car that you've always dreamt of owning, and whether you actually ended up getting it or not. And was it a disappointment, or was it everything you expected? I know it's not really shaving related, but it doesn't all have to be about shaving. Did you shave in it? I'll certainly be shaving when I get my motorhome. I'll certainly be shaving and filming it, either in or outside of the motorhome. So the shaving videos won't stop when eventually I do it. If I do it, it depends. Oh, this is quite dry, so I'm going to add some water. Put a couple of sprays in there on the dome, and let's add a bit of moisture. That's doing the trick, I think. Might need some more. So yeah, John's finally given up on shaving his dome, so he's offloaded his leaf razor to me. And so this razor is probably the razor I'll use most of the time, and the black one will probably be a backup. But yeah, add some more water. Keep hydrating it. To be fair, I think this is ready to go. This is a great brush for dome shaves, but I'm not sure I'd want to use it on my face. I might do. Maybe. I'll give it a go. Maybe on Monday for my repeat Battle of the Blades, where I put the Derby Extra against the Derby Uster using the Rockwell 6Cs instead of the DE89s, to see if I get the same result, which was a draw. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I've never... the DE89 was the first razor that I've ever been able to use the Derby Extra in without, an uncomfortable shave. So I know some people like the Derby Extras, like Flash does. He left a comment just today, was it? Saying that he's always got on with them. For me, they've been a nightmare. But anyway, here we go. First pass with the grain, with the new leaf. I mean, this is exactly the same experience as with the other one as you'd expect, except for the grip. The grip is better. That feels more secure in the hand. You don't have to worry about slippage. The other thing that's different about this razor is, and I'm not sure I don't think John even realised, but the magnet's gone off the bottom slot. But it's, it doesn't bother me. I'll see if I can contact Leaf and get them to send me a magnet, and I'll just glue it back in. but if not, I'll just continue using it as I'm using it now. It seems to be working fine. Nice relaxing shave. The slickness on TOBS soap, excellent. Really is excellent. Plenty of slickness there. It's not that expensive a soap, especially when you compare it to some of the artisans. But then I don't think it's the same quality. In fact, it isn't the same quality as an artisan. But nevertheless, it's very good. Probably my favourite non-artisan brand, I would say. That alongside the soap that I'm going to use tomorrow, maybe. That reminds me, tomorrow, I'm going to do a tag video tomorrow. I've been tagged by MrG Shaves and Matty Lindholm to do my first soap shave. I had to think hard what it was, because I think I bought 2 soaps at the same time, and one of them was Taylor of Old Bond Street Sandalwood, but I don't think I used that first. I think I used the one I'm going to use tomorrow. I think I used that first. It's funny, I don't really remember. It was around 2008 that I started to wet shave, move from cartridge razors. So I've been shaving quite a while. You know, in this way. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been watching Nick Shaves and watching his whole series of videos on beginner videos, and he was the one that sort of put me onto the Merca 34C. And then I just looked around. He'd mentioned TOBS, so I ordered that. But the razor arrived. I'm pretty sure the razor arrived before the TOBS did. So I went out and bought a palm. I can't tell you. I bet you can guess now. I'll tell you tomorrow for certain. But basically, I went out to a local supermarket and bought the item that I'm going to use tomorrow. So I'm not going to say any more. I feel like Hagrid in Harry Potter. Shouldn't have said that. Given too much away, I think. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing tomorrow. A tag video. It's amazing. We don't get tag videos, and then all of a sudden we'll get a whole load of them. I'm not going to start any new tags. I'll do them if I'm named, but I'm not going to make a new tab. I did think about it, but then I thought no, because sometimes you can get 5 or 6 or 7. You lose track of how many tags you've been tagged in, or tag shaves. And you forget, you know, because they all come at once. So I've got myself a little notebook now so I can write these things down. But this is basically, I've been tagged to do the same shave by 2 different people, Kevy and Matty. So that's fine, I don't mind that. It's when you've got a whole list of 4 or 5 different tags to do. I don't know whether those of you that have watched me for a while remember, I think it was last year when there was a whole series of tag videos that came out within about a month, and you just couldn't get them all done at within that month. I mean, there was too many, and in the end I did 2 or 3 tags over, I think it was 2 uploads that I did, where I did 3 tags in each of the videos. I just combined them together because that was the only way I was going to get them done. So I haven't even thought about who I'm going to tag with this video that I'm doing, pass the tag along, I guess. I'll have to look. Right, against the grain. So these Treet blades go really well in this leaf razor. Very smooth shave, very smooth in fact. Really enjoying this. I noticed that Jim Will Shave uses and really enjoys using the Euromax blades, so I think I'm probably going to get some of those soon, because I've not tried those yet, but I haven't looked to see where I get them from, but I'm sure they're easy enough to order from eBay, or one of the vendors here in the UK will probably stock them. So I will definitely be trying those in this razor very shortly. What am I doing? So, what have you all got planned this weekend? Maybe a drive in your car, in your dream vehicle. No, what have you all got planned this weekend? Anything special? It's just the usual for me. Sunday is Remembrance Sunday here, so I will definitely be watching that. And then later on I shall go out and have a drink to the fallen. So yeah. Right, I'm now going to clean up. So let's just do what I usually do. I'm pretty sure I've got everything. Let's have a look. Yeah, BBS. Absolutely BBS. Let's just give this a quick rinse. I'll clean this properly afterwards. I always clean immediately after. Give this a rinse off. Yeah, I always give my razors a clean immediately after I've used them. I just find that's easier. Right then, let's see if the alum gives me any feedback. Nothing at all. No, not even a tingle, which is great. That's amazing. Nothing at all. It's as if I haven't shaved. So let's go on with the cold rinse. And I've rinsed some alum into my eye, which is really not advisable. Oh, that's better. Yeah, it's not pleasant when you do that. It really isn't. So try and avoid it if you can. So, right, post-shave time. Boots, tea tree and witch hazel. It's the usual one. Sorry if it gets boring, but in the winter it's pretty much going to be this. Witch hazel. I might use the Humphreys. It's highly unlikely I'll use anything like the Thayers. Tell me some of the witch hazels that you guys like and where you get it from. Maybe I'll add to the collection, because I think I've got Thayers, I've got Humphreys and I've got Boots. I'm pretty sure that's it as far as witch hazels or sort of face tonics. This is not the balms or anything. This is in between the, you know, this is the first thing I put on after I finish shaving. I then put on the aftershave, which today is Marks and Spencer's Wood Spice. And it's got a nice restrictor on it, so don't have to worry about that. Oh yeah, no sting at all. Oh, slight sting. It's just warming up a little bit, but I would say that's a 0.5 out of 10 in terms of sting. Very nice indeed. And then I'm going to finish up with Nivea Men's 6-in-1 Active Age, or as I keep saying, Act Your Age. So I'm just going to go one squirt. That's all I put on my hand for my dome and my face really. I don't put much more than that. Oh, that feels great. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the shave. I'll be back tomorrow to do this, you know, my first experience of using a shaving soap when I started DE shaving. So I'll be using that, the first soap I ever used, tomorrow. So it's bye-bye from me, and I'll see you tomorrow. It's bye-bye from the new leaf razor to the den. It's going to get a nice clean up now, and then it'll be put away for next Friday. Well, I don't know whether I'll use that next Friday. I'll probably use a DE. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.